lot of mistakes that I was making, and I was getting really nervous. At
Makes
some points.
sense. So one thing you need to understand.
I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that have played Rivals in Arizona. So just because they're new to you does not mean they're new to the game, unfortunately.
Oh, I wouldn't have figured, but...
But, yeah, like, we have a lot of people who cycle in and out, and some of them, like Skarm, for example, he comes in and he's got sets on Chef, just like after not playing the game for a while, because he'll come back and, you know, take some sets. And people forget about him, but, like, he's still pretty good, and he practiced the game, he grinded the game for a while, so coming back isn't too hard as long as you give yourself, like, a day or two, you know?
Yeah, I guess I can see that. Because I commentated his set against Solace, and he had a lot of trouble with Arcane. But then I think he went to go like figure out the recovery aspect with Red.
Right.
And so he was ready.
You're talking about Jax, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
Also, honestly,
okay.
if you don't know how to fight in Ori, it's really tough. No, like against Ori.
Oh. Yeah, against
which
Ori.
is what Solace uses.
Yeah.
It can be a real hard time for you. So Isaac, on the other hand, last time he played Chompers, he actually took a game off him.
Okay.
And then today he was basically this close from taking another game off him. He had Chompers at 148 and with 2 stocks to 1, and then Chompers took the stock and then eventually got an armored Dacus kill to kill at 78.
Oh no!
So like Chompers kind of stole, but it was a really good set. So Isaac's been on the come up like crazy because
Isaac is like the first person here besides me most days. He doesn't have a setup. I don't have a setup, so we just play a little bit of Smash before you guys get here.
Cool. Yeah, he's been playing with us for about 3 months now. Basically, since the beginning of the season, maybe a little bit sooner. And yeah, he's gotten really good really fast.
He really has. I'm very impressed.
And right now, as we speak, he does have a lead over Plastic Dinos, who has gotten sets over Chompers and sets over Zora, Chef, you name it. Everyone except for Danny, Blue, and myself,
He's
honestly.
standing toe-to-toe. Oh, my goodness. We're on last stock even. Yeah.
Even game.
Got a
and
bit of a rogue F-smash there.
Yeah, so the one thing that I've noticed about Isaac is like his biggest struggle is finding the confirm into kills. And like he'll go for, like in a close game, a lot of times he'll go for a single hit in the clap and just doesn't really find the mix-up that he needs, you know? Or like the read that he needs, but you won't need it if your opponent has to use, so that's pretty,
you don't need it in that
pretty
case.
nifty for him. Dinos, though, got to shake it off. 1 game ain't nothing. 1 game ain't shit.
Know.
So it's always sad to see, but 1 game ain't shit. You got this.
I had a nice little practice session with him earlier this week.
Yeah, Dinos is pretty good. What's up?
What's following him around?
Oh, it's
what is this skin?
It's The Legend of Zelda. So there was it's Hyrule Saga for Smash 4 happened, and to advertise the Rivals portion of the event, it's Hero Clairen, yeah. And so it's got a little fairy, and he's got little Triforce things that pop out.
And there's no copyright infringement at all whatsoever.
Well, Hyrule Saga was sponsored by Nintendo.
Okay.
So
okay,
I don't know.
Sponsored by Nintendo, but whenever a Smash tournament is sponsored by Nintendo, it feels like
Nintendo basically says it's okay to play for money, and then hey, play our advertisements or you can't make money.
Yeah, exactly.
But that means it was like an endorsed event by Nintendo. That's a better word. It was endorsed. So I don't know exactly what Rivals had to do to get a character that's so clearly based on it, but
yeah,
they did it.
I feel like
so that's pretty neat.
I feel like it might be just that the effects are so kind of like basic and maybe slightly different from the original that they can kind of get away with it.
Right. It's just like
it's like that's not a Triforce. That's just a random set of triangles.
The side special is a Triforce though, and then the fairy definitely looks like a fairy.
Yeah.
So like if he hits the side special, you'll see it.
Oh,
okay. Catches the jump off the platform. Dinos with a 2-stock to 1 lead, but Isaac not letting him sleep well at night. Yeah, see the Triforce there? It is kind of at an angle though, so maybe they just changed it just enough, man.
It's just 3 triangles.
Yeah, you don't own 3 triangles connected to each other. Goes for the Dacus out of the forward air. Might have actually killed had it tipped, but Isaac DI'd down. So that'll avoid the tipper more often than not. And since he wasn't at a high percent, also won't die off the side.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen a very distinct lack of down B, Clairen's down B against Wrastor here.
Yeah, so the problem with Clairen's down B against Wrastor is even if you do down special the... Oh, there it is. Even if you do down special the slipstream as it hits you, if you don't hit it in a very specific spot, the slipstream doesn't go away. It's broken right now.
Yeah.
It's something that I have brought up many times in the beta chat, so...
Maybe we'll see something out of it.
Hopefully we'll see something out of it, but yeah, so if you are to down special it, the way that down special works is it destroys projectiles either immediately if the projectile can be destroyed by a hitbox because the hitbox expands, right?
Yeah.
But if it's not something that can be destroyed by a projectile or by a hitbox, then the only time the actual bubble of effect starts working is when it's fully open. So basically you have to do the down special at the very front center of Clairen at the very beginning of the down special, because that way the tornado will hit the back end of the bubble as it opens. It's really dumb. So it's something that definitely needs a fix.
I mean,
but that was sick, by the way.
Yeah, wow. Okay, while the down B is open, while that field is open, can he not throw a tornado through it?
Not through it, no. But he can still throw one the other way when he's outside of it, and the slipstream will still appear.
Okay.
But the whole using that to counter slipstream just doesn't work because of that. It's really annoying. Yeah. And then also, if you do a down special mid-air, Wrastor in particular can bait that out and punish it really hard because of the air smashes. But yeah, so Isaac brought Chompers to the stage as well as his counter pick. It's a very good Wrastor stage. Harder to die off the top, but small stage so you can really get those combos going and also force some bad landings. But Dinos right now looking pretty mad after losing game 1 with that.
Yeah, he's playing kind of angry right now.
Yeah, he did a forward air into plat boost up air for the first stock, and then it did a sour spot back air into Dacus for the second stock, and both of those are pretty solid looking.
Yeah, this play is saying right now, you didn't beat me game 1, I beat me game 1.
Right.
And I'm going to fucking prove it.
Right, and after losing to, oh my god, tipper back air, tipper Dacus. After losing to Solace, I know Dinos really wanted that, so really good adjustment to shake off the SD on the first game and move on.